Mass Effect is a sci-fi action RPG developed by Canadian studio BioWare and published by Microsoft Game Studios. Originally released in 2007 for the Xbox 360, it later came to PC in 2008 and PlayStation via the Legendary Edition in 2021. Directed by Casey Hudson, who had already left his mark with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Mass Effect was conceived from the start as the opening chapter of a trilogy. Released at a time when role-playing games were still transitioning towards a more cinematic and dialogue-driven experience, it quickly earned its place as a modern classic, laying the foundation for one of the most respected franchises in gaming.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
At its core, Mass Effect is a hybrid between third-person shooting and deep RPG mechanics. The gunplay itself is serviceable, functional, but not especially tight or satisfying by modern standards. What elevates the experience is the strategic use of squad abilities. Players can combine biotic powers, tech skills, or raw firepower to approach combat with flexibility and creativity, especially depending on their chosen class, be it soldier, engineer, adept, or any hybrid combination. Each class comes with its own unique strengths and preferred weapon types, from sniper rifles to shotguns, offering meaningful tactical variety. The game encourages players to pause the action, issue orders to squadmates, and coordinate skills in real time. When used well, this system adds a distinct layer of strategy to encounters. Character creation is another strong point. Before the story begins, you customize your own version of Commander Shepard, not just visually, but narratively. You choose their background, psychological profile, and military training, which will affect dialogue options and small but consistent story beats. This, combined with a flexible skill tree system, gives the player strong ownership over Shepard's role and development. Customization doesn't stop here. Weapons, armor, upgrades for both the player and their squad, and the binary moral system, Paragon or Renegade, all shape how you interact with the world.
If it's that important, then take it back to the people it belongs to.
I suppose I should. Alright, I'll take it back and...
Your dialogue choices and moral stance directly influence future events, giving way to player agency in both moment-to-moment and long-term gameplay.
Together we can stop Sovereign. We don't have to submit to the Reapers. We can beat them.
I no longer believe that, Shepard.
The game also gives players a sense of scale and freedom. From the galaxy map aboard the Normandy, you can travel between star systems, visit planets, and, in some cases, land on their servers for optional missions or side stories. While many of these areas are sparse, the concept of planetary exploration, landing, surveying, and covering small narratives remains immersive and forward-thinking. That said, Mass Effect is not without its flaws. Load times are masked by long elevator rides, which become repetitive quickly. Some gameplay bugs persist even today, like weapons overheating and failing to cool down unless manually swapped. During planetary missions, for example, the game can occasionally freeze when attempting to return to the Normandy. Then, there's the Mako, the infamous ground vehicle used for planetary exploration. While surprisingly durable and well equipped with its own weaponry, its floaty physics and awkward controls can make the navigation frustrating. It's nothing game-breaking, but it's often more chore than charm. Mass Effect excels at world-building. What begins as a routine mission on the human colony of Eden Prime quickly unfolds into an epic, galaxy-spanning conflict.
All Alliance ships, home formation. Wait for a shot at Sovereign. Nothing else matters. I repeat, nothing else matters.
The slow unraveling of the Reaper threat is masterfully handled, keeping the focus on the personal chase of the rogue Spectre Saren, while gradually revealing a far greater menace.
Shepard! No, don't touch it! It's too dangerous!
The writing gives distinct personalities to every alien race, often with just a few lines of dialogue.
I'm going to kill this.
Without even consulting the codex, players quickly understand the core traits of each species: the intellectual Solarians, the disciplined Turians, the mystical Asari, or the resilient Quarians. But, if you do take the time to dig deeper, the codex offers impressively detailed entries on every world, race, and political system, helping to flesh out the galaxy in a way few games attempt. Your journey across the stars isn't just cinematic, it's interactive. You're the captain of the iconic Normandy, your ship, and visit different star systems, many of which will let you land on a planet and engage in short but memorable narrative side stories. These optional missions frequently introduce lore threads that pay off later in the series, such as the early encounters with the pro-human group Cerberus. On board the Normandy, you're surrounded by a diverse crew that includes memorable supporting characters like Dr. Chakwas or your pilot Joker, voiced by Seth Green.
I hate that guy.
You can spend hours simply talking to your team, exhausting every line of dialogue to better understand their backstories and personal struggles.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%.
That's where Mass Effect shines brightest, in its character arcs. Among others, Kaidan Alenko, for example, deals with PTSD, Ashley confronts her own xenophobia, and Garrus struggles with the balance between justice and revenge.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Padman and told him what I thought of him and his policies.
Your role as Commander Shepard isn't just to make choices, it's to shape and influence those around you.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting.
Lastly, on the subject of narrative, I want to stand out a pivotal mission on Vermeer. To this day, it stands as a prime example of a perfect blend of narrative, gameplay, moral tension, and emotional impact.
Help me out here, Shepard. The lines between friend and foe are getting a little blurry from where I stand.
It's a moment that shows how interactivity can elevate storytelling into something only games can truly achieve.
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nylon, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
While Mass Effect clearly shows its age in certain aspects, particularly in texture quality and stiff facial animations, the overall environmental design remains impressive even today. From the vast alien terrains to the polished corridors of the Citadel, every location feels functional, inhabited, and coherent with the universe's internal logic. Visually, where the game truly shines is in its art direction. The lighting, architectural style, and carefully chosen color palettes combine to evoke a grounded, yet imaginative sci-fi universe.
That is disturbing.
Despite some outdated visual fidelity, the atmosphere remains remarkably effective and immersive. Facial animations are arguably the weakest link. Characters often display robotic or unconvincing expressions, which can slightly undercut the emotional weight of some key scenes.
Mother! Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn.
Still, ambient detail is consistently strong. Background elements, props, and even minor NPCs contribute to the environmental storytelling that feels organic and intentional.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime, the Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson.
Mass Effect boasts some of the best voice acting of its generation. Every character, even minor ones, delivers solid performances.
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long.
Shepard's voice, both male and female, carries authority and nuance, and supporting characters like Garrus, Tali, or Joker are equally well cast and distinct.
There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage.
The soundtrack, composed by Jack Wall and Sam Hulick, blends orchestral and electronic tones to set the tone for both grandiose battles and quiet, introspective moments. The signature synth themes help reinforce the game's identity as a grounded sci-fi drama, evoking both mystery and awe. Sound effects are serviceable, but not particularly memorable. The biggest issue lies in the sound mixing. Dialogue can occasionally be drowned out by ambient noise or weapon fire, and volume levels fluctuate inconsistently.
Stop right there! Don't come in close!
It's a small blemish, but noticeable in an otherwise strong audio presentation. Mass Effect is a game that manages to be greater than the sum of its parts. Despite some technical quirks and dated mechanics, its narrative ambition, character depth, and world building make it a must-play experience.
Embrace eternity.
While later entries in the series may refine the formula, this first chapter remains a landmark title in science fiction gaming. It blends tactical combat with meaningful storytelling and moral consequences in a way few games ever have. If you're looking for a journey that feels both personal and galactic in scale, Mass Effect is still one of the best places to start. And if you think this is good, wait until we talk about Mass Effect 2. What do you think? Have you played Mass Effect? Do you think this is the best game in the series, or do you prefer any of the sequels? Let us know in the comments, and if you liked the video, leave a comment, like or subscribe. Either way, thank you so much for your time, and see you in the next video.